Alright guys, the first match start off the night was Apollo Crews versus Bobby Lashley for the the WWE United States Championship. This match was in my opinion, I changed my my rating system when it comes to matches. I went with the 5-star method instead of like best out of 10. So I would rate this like a 2.75 out of 10. There was really nothing. This match really wasn't anything special, really at all. I think this just led up to building the rivalry more. The winner of the match was Bobby Lashley. They're, I guess, kind of clean because only at the beginning of the match, Apollo Crews was getting distracted by the Hurt Business, and and that was basically it. But other than that, he basically won clean. I think Bobby Lashley kicked Apollo Crews out of the corner, and from behind he surprised and he got him with the Bobby Lashley put Apollo Crews in the the full Nelson. He put him in the full Nelson, and then he wrapped his legs around him to the floor, and Apollo Crews tapped out, which I was surprised of how this match went. I knew my prediction was that Bobby Lashley was going to win, but I didn't think it was going to be that quick, I guess you could say. I don't know. But I was really hoping for this rivalry to end. I want Apollo Crews to go off and do something bigger, not to stay with the same feud, because these guys have been feuding for a while now, ever since July they've been feuding. So yeah, I don't know, but they set it up. So yeah, Bobby Lashley is the new United States champion. Sorry guys, I cannot talk today. But yeah, Bobby Lashley's the new United States championship, which I'm finally hyped for, because I think Bobby Lashley's such a great talent, and I think he's underutilized in WWE. He's a fantastic superstar in my opinion. The stuff he did in Impact was great, and I think he could do that in WWE, but they just really don't use him that well. But I hope him having the United States championship, and then him being a part of the Hurt Business with MVP and Shelton Benjamin, they just build him up and push him and show what Bobby Lashley can really do. And for Apollo Crews, why I said that they're going to continue this feud, because after the match, Apollo Crews was pissed and attacked Bobby Lashley at the end. They run out the ring, basically saying that the feud's going to continue. And Apollo Crews kept saying, I'm going to get my title back. So yeah. But like I said, this match was alright. It was nothing special. Just, I'm happy for Bobby Lashley. I wish they would separate and do something else. Like, I wish Apollo Crews would go feud with maybe even the WWE Championship, because I think Apollo Crews is a great superstar. I think if they put him in a feud with Drew McIntyre, they could really deliver. But he needs to do something else, in my opinion. But it looks like they're going to continue this feud. But like I said, rate this match 2.75 out of 5 stars. So yeah, nothing special. Let's go on to the next match. Alright guys, second match of the night was Big E versus Sheamus. This match was thrown together pretty quick. I think it was set up on Friday Night SmackDown. This match, I would rate it like 3 out of 5. I like this way better than the Bobby Lashley and Apollo Crews match. But it was pretty slow. Nothing really interesting here. But this match was basically just to build up Big E. But I did end up liking this match later on the end. Like I said, slow start. But throughout the whole match, it wasn't too fast paced. But this match really showed Big E and his strengths and stuff like that. Like, throughout the whole match, Sheamus kept hitting him with big shots and stuff like that, like big hard hitting hits, and Big E kept getting up, and it really showed off how I think they were trying to build Big E in this match, which I think they did great, with Sheamus basically beating him down most of the parts, but he kept getting back up, and I don't know, I just really liked how they showed off Big E in this match. I think this match built up Big E really well. End of the match, like I said, the whole time, most of this match was controlled by Sheamus, of course. Like I said, beating him on through the whole match, and he was hitting him with some hard shots. Like, I remember one time during the match, he hit him with this big bicycle knee, and it looked nasty. And Big E sold it really well. But like I said, he kicked out of it. He kept coming back, and I don't know. Like I said, I really ended up liking this match because it built up Big E really well, and it showed off that he could be a star and a guy that someone can root for, like an underdog basically. But even though you look at Big E, you expect the opponent to be an underdog, but Big E, really looked like a great guy, a really great baby face that the fans could get behind, and that's what I really liked about this match. Basically, how the match ended, Sheamus was going for a bro kick. Big E picks him up for the power, or he reverses it into a power bomb, and then picks him up for the big ending. 1, 2, 3. Boom, end of the match. He goes outside, and I really like this part. He goes out to Corey Graves, because Corey Graves was saying a lot of stuff about how Big E could be a great superstar, but he still jokes around a lot and stuff like that. If he takes himself more seriously, he could be better than he already is, which I think that is true. If Big E would act more seriously, or even like if they change his character up just a little bit by acting more seriously, I think he'd be even far better than he is already. But yeah, at the end of the match, he goes outside. He's like, tell everyone that I'm ready. If this didn't show you that I'm not ready, I don't know what will. And I think, like I said, that's why I like this match a lot. It really helped Big E a lot, built him up, and it made him look really, really good. So I think from this point on, Big E's just gonna keep getting built up, which I think that's great to lead up maybe to a maybe to a Universal Championship shot, or maybe going after the Intercontinental title. I don't know. Either way, it would be great. I just want to see Big E be at least put in the main event scene. He doesn't really have to compete yet for the Universal Championship, stuff like that, but at least fight, or take on more opponents of bigger caliber and stuff like that. And like I said, even if he's not facing for the world title, if he's even in the main event scene, Big E could be great. So yeah, like I said, I like this match. 3 out of 5 stars in my opinion. But I like this match just because how it built up Big E really. Alright guys, next match we have Matt Riddle versus Baron Corbin. I rated this match a 2 out of 5 stars because really this match was not interesting at all. I don't even think it helped both superstars at all, in my opinion. It was just really like not even a bad match or a good match. It was just like nothing. It was just normal match. Nothing like nothing happened in this match that made it fantastic, stand out. Nothing. This could have been a Friday Night SmackDown match. That's all I'm saying. Like this really didn't have to be on a pay-per-view, but I wish it wasn't, like, because this match is leading on to them continue the feud, which sucks. Baron Corbin was like, of course, like bullying Matt and like acting like the heel in this match, of course, like always. And then Matt Riddle, he does his comeback at the end of the match. He beats Baron Corbin like nothing. He hits a go to sleep, and then he hits the he hits his not the moonsault, but the senton from the top rope that he does on Baron Corbin. And then 1, 2, 3, that was it, which I was surprised because, like I said, I guess it helped Matt Riddle because it made him look strong that he beat Corbin like nothing. But then the match just didn't help either of these superstars at all. But why I know the feud is going to continue is because at the end of the match, or Matt Riddle goes outside or he goes back to the back of the arena. He gets interviewed, and Baron Corbin attacks him, and he breaks him through a table, which was funny how the table broke because it didn't really actually break. Like, he didn't even put him through the table. Like, he slammed Matt Riddle through the table, but not like if he was trying to break him through the table. He just slams him, and then the table just fucking collapsed in half. Like, it breaks in half, which was funny. But yeah, they're gonna continue this feud, which sucks. I really don't like Baron Corbin at all, in my opinion, and I don't like this feud at all. I wish if they were going to put this match on a pay-per-view like they did on Payback, I wish it would be to end the feud. But no, I guess we're going to continue it. I just hate it because every feud that Baron Corbin has, it's way too long, and it's not good at all. Alright guys, first I want to say I'm sorry for the fucking pictures I got. I don't know why they're so bad quality. The SummerSlam pictures weren't this bad, or weren't bad at all compared to these. I don't know why these are so bad. It's a good thing the lighting's kind of ass where I'm recording, so you can't really see how bad it is, but it's still kind of bad. But yeah, Bayley and Sasha versus Shayna and Nia Jax for the women's tag team titles. This match was actually great. I think I'm rating it a 3.5 out of 5 stars. I think this match was really great. Way better, or best match of the night so far. Best match of the night so far. Really great. Had a bunch of great spots. I really liked the pace of this match. It wasn't super fast, but it wasn't slow at all either. They had a bunch of great spots throughout the whole match. Really great. I liked it a lot. I don't know why. I just liked it. It was really a breath of fresh air compared to the rest of the matches that were before this that was slow. So I really liked it. A bunch of cool spots, like I said. I knew my prediction. Oh, I didn't even say my prediction for the other matches, but yeah. My prediction was for Shayna and Nia to pick up the win, which they did, which is cool. I really like how they ended the match. Shayna put Sasha in like some type of leg hold, and then they put Bayley into a Coquina clutch or a rear naked choke. And then Sasha was reaching out at hitting Shayna, but Shayna uses her arm to choke out Bayley, which I thought was pretty cool. It looked kind of off a little bit. I think could have been better executed, but the spot was still cool. And then Bayley tapped, and boom, they pick up the victory, which was great. I think we needed this. I really just don't want Bayley and Sasha to have the titles anymore because I want them to feud. I'm interested to see how the Shayna and Nia team is gonna work out. They kind of remind me of like a Pete Dunne and Matt Riddle, just because I'm like of how they're opposites and how they don't really like each other, and they put them together. Like at the end of the match, it looked exactly like how Pete Dunne and Matt Riddle are. Matt Riddle, where they were like Nia was like celebrating and stuff like that, and like having fun. Like she was just happy that she won the title, like Matt Riddle would, and then Shayna was like Pete Dunne, where they were just where she was happy too, but she was like more serious and like I don't know what the hell she's doing. But yeah, it was so funny. It reminded me a lot of, like I said, Matt Riddle and Pete Dunne. I don't know why. And then at the end of the match, I was surprised that we did not get a turn. I'm surprised that Sasha did not turn on Bayley. I was really hoping and expecting for Sasha to turn, but I guess they're gonna wait. Hopefully, maybe SmackDown. Because they really didn't even tease a turn at all. The only thing that kind of like teased it was that after the match, Bayley was just like disappointed and shocked that she lost the title, but Sasha was pissed that Bayley tapped and stuff like that, and she looked pissed, and then Bayley just looked disappointed. So it looks like that, and now that that Sasha has no belts and that Bayley still has at least her title, I think Sasha's gonna come after her title and finally turn on Bayley, which I hope is soon. So yeah, rate this match 3 out of 5 stars. Really liked it. Like I said, best night of the match so far up to this point. So yeah, I was right about Shayna and Nia winning. Curious of how they're gonna go and what's gonna happen with them. And then I'm just hoping that we see a turn from Sasha on Bayley soon. So yeah, great match. Alright guys, next match that we have up, I think this is the second best match of the night. This match was for sure way better than the women's tag team match. This match was just fantastic. The Mysterios and the Seth Rollins feud has just been great so far. I don't know, ever since SummerSlam, they've just been doing really well and really great. I like their feud that they have, and the matches they've been putting on had just been great. This match was not as good as the SummerSlam match, but it was still fantastic. Really great match, had a bunch of great spots. I would rate this match a 3.75 out of 5 stars. This match was, like I said, way better in my opinion than the women's tag match. This match was just great. Really showed off more of of Dominic's skills, not as much as the SummerSlam match, but still showed him off really well. And then Rey Mysterio was just killing it in this match. I'm glad because after the eyeball match, whatever, Rey Mysterio hasn't really been in any matches, stuff like that. And this match really helped him and built up Rey Mysterio a little bit better. I think showed him off that he still can do it, and that's what I liked about this match. A bunch of cool spots in this match. And the pace of this match was good, fast-paced match. It was a longer match, but it was still fast-paced, which I really liked. A bunch of cool spots, like I said, and the ending of the match was just great. Ending of the match, how it happened, Seth Rollins had Rey Mysterio up for a buckle bomb, and then Rey Mysterio reverses it, and Seth Rollins is gonna go for the buckle bomb on Rey Mysterio, and when he did that, Buddy Murphy was gonna go to kick Rey Mysterio in the back of the head while Seth throws Rey into the corner, but instead of doing that, Rey reverses it, and Buddy ends up kicking Seth in the face, and which looked really great, fantastic. Buddy Murphy comes in, Dominic takes him out. Rey Mysterio does that thing where he slides and he does a sunset power bomb on Seth Rollins onto the outside, and then Dominic hits a 619 on Buddy Murphy and hits a frog splash, and 1, 2, 3, he got the victory. Finally, great to see that the Mysterios finally get a victory. They deserved it, and this match was fantastic. Also, I was right on my predictions on the Mysterios winning, which is great. And then, interesting thing, this looks like we're gonna see Seth Rollins turn on Buddy Murphy, or leave Buddy Murphy, because Seth Rollins was pissed that they lost the match, and pissed that Buddy Murphy caused it, basically because of kicking Seth in the face. At the end of the match, he just looked at, or they were both outside of the ring, mad that they lost it, while the Mysterios were inside celebrating their victory. And Seth Rollins was just looking at him like he was furious at Buddy Murphy, and Buddy Murphy was just there, and Seth Rollins just left him. He just went into the back, and Buddy Murphy was just like, what the hell? I don't know if this is gonna be a turn, or if this is gonna lead up to a turn, but we might see the Monday Night Messiah go by himself, which I do and I don't like. I like Seth Rollins taking people under his wing, like Buddy Murphy and Austin Theory, and then the Authors of Pain. But it looks like, I guess he's going to drop Buddy Murphy out of his group and he's going to go solo. Or maybe he get other superstars. That'd be interesting to see. But yeah, teasing like a turn. And finally, we see the Mysterios winning. Great match, like I said, 3.75 or 3.5 out of 5 stars. Really great match, like I said. Better than second best match of the night. Next up, we got the Viper, Randy Orton, going against Keith Lee. First thing I want to say off the bat, was that I am glad that Keith Lee is slowly but hopefully surely going back to his old look. As we saw when he debuted on Monday, he had a shirt on and some baggy ass shorts, which just made him look like he was wearing a skirt and a dress with the skirt. It just looked terrible. Keith Lee looked terrible, and I just wanted him to go back to the old look. And luckily at Payback, we saw him wearing the tight shorts again. He was still wearing a shirt, but honestly didn't look too terrible at all. He looked great. I prefer that look way better than I did what he wore on Monday with the loose shorts and the shirt. He was still wearing a shirt, but it still looked alright with the tight shorts, which I'm happy about. I don't know, up to him if he goes back, or I hope he goes back with the no shirt, just because he looks great like that. He looks like a monster. He looks great with the shirt either way too. I'm just glad they got rid of the shorts. So I don't know, hopefully he goes back to his old look like I said, but his look how he has now, don't mind it at all. But yeah, next up with the match. This match was really surprising. I thought it was going to be like the Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton match at SummerSlam. Not super fast, but also not slow, more hard hitting. At the beginning of the match, they were just hitting shots on each other, like chops and stuff like that. A cool spot that I really like, that Randy Orton does the side slam where he picks them up and lets them go on the announcer table, and he did that to Big Lee, he did that to Keith Lee, which I was surprised that didn't break the table. It looked really great though. I really like that spot. But yeah, honestly, I was surprised of how this match went. I don't even remember it. That's how fast this match was. Randy Orton, or I think after that spot where, after that table spot, Randy Orton waits for Keith Lee to get back into the ring. He does the the ring, or the DDT through the second rope, and then he waits for an RKO. Keith Lee pushes him out of pushes him out, and then he pulls him back in, picks him up like just tosses him on his shoulders, does the spirit bomb or the power bomb, 1, 2, 3, ended it like nothing. Like, I was like, holy shit, what the hell just happened? I did not think that's how the match was gonna play out. This match was like under 10 minutes, I think. Like I said, I don't even remember half of it other than those few spots. Like, this match went by fast. But one thing's for sure, this match is for sure solidified Keith Lee as a main event, like, star, or at least certified him that he's going to be in the main event scene at Raw, which is great, which I like. Keith Lee's great talent also, like Matt Riddle, too great of a talent to be wasted. I'm glad that they're pushing him to the main event scene right away. Like I said, I like how this match really helped build up and push Keith Lee, and I heard some rumors of Vince McMahon saying that they're going to push Keith Lee to the moon, which would be great. I would not mind that. Keith Lee's a fantastic superstar, and he deserves it, I think, in my opinion. And if there anybody that they're going to push to the moon, it's Keith Lee, and I don't mind that at all. Great. I think that him and Randy are going to keep feuding until they get a number one contenders match, where probably Keith Lee is going to win and go on to face Drew, which I don't mind that. I feel like they would put on a fantastic match. So yeah, 3 out of 5 stars. Not really because of the match, but of the shock and the excitement of Keith Lee just getting put over like that. Like I said, Vince McMahon says that they're gonna push Keith Lee to the moon, and I'm happy about that. Keith Lee's a great star, like I said. So yeah, 3 out of 5 stars, great, and I'm excited for what the future brings for Keith Lee. Hopefully, like I said, for sure we're gonna see him in the main event scene overall. So I'm happy about that. Alright guys, now we have the main event, and in my opinion, this was the best match of the night. I'd give it a 4 out of 5 stars. This match was great. How the match started off was that Fiend was making his entrance, and I'm not sure if Braun already made his entrance or not. I don't think so. But if Braun didn't make his entrance, there was a botch, because Fiend, I think, was the first one out. He was making his entrance outside. He gets into the ring, and what was weird, we saw Braun Strowman in the ring, but I think it was a mistake. I think he was supposed to be outside of the ring and attacking him from behind, but he showed up to the ring by accident, I guess. But yeah, Fiend was in the ring, and then Braun Strowman comes from behind and attacks Fiend, and the match starts off. Roman Reigns has not showed up to this point, and at this point, it was not sure that he signed his contract, which turns out that he didn't sign the contract yet. These guys, Braun Strowman and Bray Wyatt were going off on each other, hitting big moves. A cool spot at the beginning spot, right at the gate. Braun had Bray in the corner. Braun was gonna go and I guess do like a big splash or something, and he just while he was running, Bray Wyatt just takes him takes him off his feet, like just fucking kind of like spears him basically. I forget what the move is called, but it looked fantastic, it looked great. And they go outside the ring. Bray hits a Uranagi on Strowman through the table, which was fantastic. They go all the way up to the They go all the way up to the stage, slamming each other into into those big lights that they have, the screens and stuff like that. And these guys fall off the stage onto 2 tables, which was great. It looked really great. They go back inside the ring. Braun hits a running power slam on the Fiend. Fiend kicks out. Fiend hits a Sister Abigail onto the ring. Braun kicks out. They go up to the top rope, going for a superplex from the top rope, and I was like, no way they're gonna break the ring. No way. Like, I could tell they were kind of gonna do it already, and I was like, are they really gonna do it? Hits the superplex. Boom, breaks the ring. Charles Robinson sold the shit out of that. It looked great. It just looked fantastic and brought back like old vibes of Big Show and Brock breaking the ring, and Mark Henry and Big Show breaking the ring. It was just fantastic. Really great. And then once that happened, here comes Roman Reigns with Paul Heyman coming outside. Like I said, throughout the whole match, Reigns does not show up until this point where Braun and Bray are already beat to shit, and they break the ring, and Roman comes out ready to sign, or he comes out with Paul Heyman. He has the contract in his hand, and then boom, he signs the contract. He goes up to the ring. I think he hit them with chairs, or I'm not sure if he hit them with chairs. I think he goes for the pin. He pins Bray. No, kicks out. and then he pins Braun kicks out, and I think he hit them with chairs. Yeah, he then hits them with chairs, both of them, and he's waiting for them to get up so he can go for the spear. Bray catches Roman with the with the mandible claw. Roman fucking kicks him in the nuts and makes Fiend roll out. He waits for Strowman to get up and boom, spears him. 1, 2, 3. We have a new Universal Champion in Roman Reigns. Fuck Braun, fuck the Fiend. We have the new Universal Champion in Roman Reigns. This for sure, if nothing else confirmed that we have a heel Roman, this for sure confirmed that we have heel Roman. Like, I heard, news broke out already that supposedly Vince McMahon's gonna push him to the moon. Also, like, he's not gonna drop the title until at least Mania. Which, if they build up Roman Reigns right, if they put him in good feuds and stuff like that, I don't mind it. If they put on good matches and stuff like that, I don't mind it. But if it's just a terrible title reign, oh my gosh, I don't want to see a bad Roman Reigns title reign. But I think I'm excited to see how this goes, because we have finally a heel Roman Reigns, which we've been asking for, and they finally gave it to us. And him with Paul Heyman, I think it's just gonna be great, and they're gonna have great matches with like the likes of Braun and like maybe even Fiend. I don't know if they're gonna put Roman over the Fiend, but you never know. But yeah, overall, I would have to say this Payback was, I think, better than what I expected it to be. I thought it was going to be complete trash, but it wasn't too bad. Most of the matches were all right. Final matches were great. And like I said, I'm just excited to see how the future what's going to happen in WWE from this point on. But yeah, I'm excited. I had all my my predictions right, with Bobby Lashley winning, with Big E winning, with Riddle winning, with Shayna and Nia winning, and then Mysterio's winning, and then Roman winning the title. That was one of the first shows that I predicted all correctly in a while. But yeah, like I said, saw this pay-per-view, great, better than I expected, and I'm just happy for the future. That's gonna end off the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, I'm gonna bring you guys content more now. I finally have my Wi-Fi again. Like I said, I don't know what happened. My Wi-Fi was out for a week, but now I finally have it back, and I'm going to try to upload every day for you guys for the week. So yeah, hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe to see the new content I'm bringing you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.